guys, it's Charlene. I have some of the items from the new release from Pink and Maine today. I'm going to be making a really fun card. I'm a little zoomed out here on my camera because I want to show you this die set comes in this giant package, but it makes this really fun and easy pop-up card. On the back of the packaging, you have all of the instructions. That's it, you guys. Very simple to put together, but wow, does it pack a pop. Funny, right? Pop-up card. Okay, front of our lovely greenhouse. Here are all of the dies. You can see there's lots of different floral options. I'm going to pick out some colored cardstock and get started. I'm going to start here with the very front of the greenhouse. You have this large piece that I've cut from white glitter paper, and this piece creates your stems, this piece the florals, and then inside these two little tiny top pieces are cut by this die here. These are Black-Eyed Susans, I think, but you could make them whatever kind of flower you want. So I'll use some liquid glue here and layer them up and just glue them right on top of that front piece. Super easy to do. Now, liquid glue does take a little time to dry on glitter cardstock, so I'm going to go ahead and leave my acrylic block on there so it has some time to adhere. Here are all the pieces for our next layer. So there's going to be 3 layers. This large die cuts out that main piece there, and you can see how the front piece is going to go over the top of it. The pieces that you need these medium size florals here. There's also a smaller version and then some larger versions. The medium size is what you need for this layer here. And then all of these little hearts are going to go on this piece. And for the centers of those medium florals, there is this small die here, and then the center of this other floral here, it is in this separate piece that has all of those tiny dies again. We used it in the first layer. So there are 2 pieces that you cut from there. And there is another die. Let me grab it. Here it is. Those are the very centers on those smaller florals. So now I can go ahead and layer these up again with my liquid glue. Here's the finished first 3 flowers. I'm going to move on to my hearts now. There are 7 little hearts that get cut out with the one die, and then 2 separate little hearts. And I'm going to show you how those go on because it's a little tricky, but not bad. It's not bad at all. So you just turn the heart and it's going to overlap the other greenery on the other little flower bunch there. See how these 2 hearts sit right there, and it just makes it look layered and beautiful, even though it's so easy because it's just this one piece you're adding these pieces on. Now this tiny little piece here, it comes again out of that small die that has all of those tiny little center areas. I like how they are all in one die, so it makes it easy to find. But this piece goes right here and it makes it look like there's a little bud. So that can be a little confusing, but once it's on there, it makes total sense. I'm going to layer up this flower. Here is our finished second layer, and you can see now how this is going to start coming together. Isn't that beautiful with the layers of florals there? So there's a couple of standalone flowers that you can use the dies for. These are cut using these 2 dies here. It cuts out these 3 different ones, and then the small floral dies. This is for the center on the small floral dies. And then there's this other die here, which is actually the same as the center thing on our second layer. So let me show you what I'm talking about. It'll make more sense. You see it there? That's that second layer. And this piece matches that middle center thing. So you could cut this out from a different color of cardstock so that you get some variety on there, or you can cut it out to make extra flowers. It just depends on how many flowers you want in your finished card. So up next, I am going to layer these with some liquid glue. Here are the finished extra floral pieces, and I'll show you these 3 can be used on the back layer. So I'll show you that in a moment. I cut out the back layer with this main large die, and I actually used a piece of pattern paper from the Happy Days pattern paper pack. So really fun. You could do it in green, but I wanted that extra bit of color back there. So this next die I've cut out from green, and it's going to layer over that back piece and create the back florals. Now remember how I said those 3 flowers that I just put together could work on the back? This is how. See, so they could layer over this back piece just like so, and you could glue them there. Again, this gives you the option of having different greenery colors for the various stems, or if you're wanting to go really easy peasy and not spend a ton of time making a pop-up card, you just use the one piece and it still would look absolutely gorgeous. The large florals are cut with those separate dies, and then that other die cuts out the centers. So now I'll go ahead and put that together. Here is our finished back piece. Look how amazing that looks. Now on here, you'll see there are some score lines. So you want to fold this back piece along those 2 score lines, and you're going to fold it up towards you. And you could crease this if you want to with a bone folder, or just fold it with your fingers, whatever works well for you. Because the pattern paper is a little bit thinner from a heavyweight cardstock that I use for like the florals, I just bent it with my fingers and I didn't have any issues. Now I'm going to take the second layer, and there are score lines on the left and right hand side of this as well, but you're going to fold that away from you. So the first one you're going to fold up towards you for the back layer, and then for the middle layer you're going to fold back away from you. That's because this piece is going to tuck inside those flaps. Now I'm going to use some really strong double-sided tape, but you could use liquid glue. I like to use double-sided tape because I know it's going to stick right away and I won't have any issues. I find it makes the process a lot easier. So I've cut down a couple of little pieces here. I'm going to apply them to the sides of the middle layer, just on the tab portion that we've created. You don't want it to go anywhere else because then it could interfere with the pop-up mechanism and the card wouldn't work then. So make sure you do it just on those sides, and then remove one side of release tape. Leave the other one with the release tape on there so that you don't make any boo-boos. If you're brave, you could take it off, but for me, I like to make sure I don't make any boo-boos. We're going to put it inside there right along the crease, and then fold the flap right over, making sure that everything stays even along the bottom of the card. Once that's adhered, you push it over towards the left. Keep everything nice and flat again. Make sure everything's nice and level along the bottom, and then remove your release tape on the right hand side, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to fold the flap over on the right hand side, making sure that everything is nice and flat. Now if you do it this way, you're going to get a perfect pop-up. This has never failed me, so I definitely recommend trying it this way. So you can see there's our middle layer. How fun is that? It already looks so cool. Now for the top layer, that's where that second little folded tab is going to come in. So that top layer of our greenhouse is going to go right over those tabs. Now I am very particular, so I am clipping off a little bit of those tabs. You do not need to do this if it's not your jam, but I didn't want any of that little tab showing at all. And since I had used that pattern paper, I wanted to clip off a little bit. Now that of course gives me a much smaller space to put my double-sided tape. So, beware. But I've added my double-sided tape, and I'm going to line this up on one side and make sure it's nice and level on the bottom. Press it down, and then I can remove the release tape from the right hand side. Same thing, make sure it's nice and level, and then I can press it down on the right hand side, and it's going to create the third layer of our pop-up. So cool, right? Simple, easy peasy, and you can make this as complicated or easy as you want. So I'm going to glue these extra florals I created in on the sides of my pop-up card on the back piece. I decided for these other two florals, I actually wanted to glue them to my front greenhouse piece. And the reason is because remember how I decided to use glitter paper? Well, I should have cut out a second piece from white cardstock and glued the glitter paper to that because it just isn't super strong. It's a little flimsy. So don't make that mistake like I did, but don't worry, I'm scrappy. I'm figuring out how to make it work. So I'm using those florals there and I'm going to hold them with my tweezers as I go in and add some glue to adhere them to that piece. Now that of course gives it much more strength because I have that cardstock there ensuring that it is staying upright. So we did it. We got it together, you guys. Okay, I've added those back florals and here's our finished pop-up card. Look how cute this is. It lays completely flat to go into an envelope and it easily pops up to be put on display. A couple of different options for the backing or the area you want to write your card. This could be put directly onto a horizontal orientation A2 card base and it would fit perfectly. Or you could cut a little 3x3 square note card and glue it to the back there and it's going to fit perfectly. Or you can do what I'm going to do, which is I've cut another one of those back pieces from white heavy cardstock. This is gonna, one, give me some strength, and two, give me a nice area that I can just write on the back of the card with. I'm gonna trim these tabs off with my scissors and then it's going to fit perfectly right there on the back. So I'll glue it with some liquid adhesive. I am using the Happy Birthday banner from these new banner flag dies. I cut the background out of pink and then I cut the main piece out of white, and it cuts out all of those little letters and lines up perfectly so that way you see the color from behind peeking out from the front. And I specifically chose the same pink that I used on some of the florals in the card so that way everything coordinates really well. I was going to bring in some green sticky gems because those are new, but I decided to bring in some galaxy sticky gems and just put those on some of those florals. All right, guys, here's the test. This is an A2 sized envelope. Look how flat this envelope is. Well, surprise, the card is in there. You could mail this with a regular stamp. It's just awesome. So there is the pop-up. You can see how gorgeous it is. This would look so pretty on display. If you sent this card to someone, do you think they would know how you did it? No, my friends and family would have no clue. So I'm really excited about this pop-up die. I hope you guys picked up some tips and tricks today. Please be sure to like and subscribe as well as hit that notification bell so that I can continue to bring you more crafty content in the future. Until next time, happy crafting.